Good evening and welcome to Hibiscus Sports Complex. We are on the Harry Haxton Court for the Southwest Metro QSL Game of the Week. It is, of course, your Southwest Metro Pirates taking on the North Gold Coast Seahawks. And an exciting game we have in front of us with the big Matt Hodgson, the NBL's starting centre for the Brisbane Bullets, coming back from injury, and he will be taking the court for the first time this QSL season. So a lot of excitement all around the stadium, I think, to see him make his return, as well as obviously a couple of other big names for Southwest that realistically they've got the development of a good team coming together with everyone coming back from injury. Hodgson obviously coming back onto the floor now as well. John O'Mine's coming back a couple of weeks ago, and my goodness, he has had an absolutely stellar season since coming back from injury, averaging 23.3 points per game, 7 rebounds a game, and just under 3.5 assists as well. So he's had a huge impact for this Southwest team, not to mention the Bullets' up-and-coming rising star as well, Tanner Krebs. He's just had an absolutely stellar season as well, averaging 21.5 points per game, 10.5 rebounds per game, and 3.7 assists. So Southwest really got a pretty big lineup under their belt, a really talented young team. They're sitting 3-4 win-loss throughout the season, coming up against this Seahawks team, who've had quite a difficult start to the year. They're going 0-6 into tonight's game. So a lot of good young talents out on the floor, especially Lomax. He's averaging 13.5 points a game and 6 rebounds. So definitely some good talent in the young North Gold Coast Seahawks side, but a fantastic game that we're going to have here. My name is Regan Baker for this presentation on behalf of the Stream Team Australia, and I'm joined in the commentary booth by Shane Rideout. Shane, looking forward to this one.
Yeah, thanks, Regan. It'll be definitely an interesting lineup. Notice that Hodgie doesn't start. Would have thought coming back, big name, he'd be raring to get on the court.
I imagine he'll probably only play limited minutes, being his first game back from injury. So he might get that 14, 15 minutes coming off the bench. I mean, the big boys for Southwest have been having a pretty good season so far as well, especially the likes of, Atem doing quite a good job underneath, and obviously Tanner Krebs as well, also fighting for that position alongside Stefano Delorio. So, Southwest, quite a deep team, especially when it comes to bigs. So Hodgie he'll do his part. He'll come off the bench and do exactly what he's here to do. And we are underway. The North Gold Coast Seahawks win the tip, and they'll put the first points on the board as well. That is Mikhail Willie opening the scoring bank for the Seahawks. Speaking of good young talents, Kai Woodfall controlling the pace here for the Southwest Metro Pirates. He's been having a really great breakout season as well. Been doing a really good job in terms of controlling the pace of play, controlling the offense, and setting up his fellow teammates. He's been having a really good little season. So Southwest couldn't put points on the board in their first run at the bucket. That shot there from Wilson Page is over the bucket. Coaching staff, I think there might have been a little bit of contact on that one, but no call from the referees. As Krebs dishes out to Woodfall on the three-point line. That's up and out, but Atem brings down the O-board. Great fake out from Woodfall. Hands off to Atem. Atem is good for a deep 2 to draw the scoring back to 2 apiece. Willie double teamed, finds the pass inside for Tupou. His shot's no good. Good D-board there by Atem. Wide open three-point shot there for Atem, but too far to the right. Mikhail Willie pulling down that defensive rebound.
Bit of confusion.
Comes out into Krebs though, as Krebs takes a very soft two-hander to the bucket. Definitely wanted to see Tanner throw that one down. Perfect opportunity for it as well. Pirates take the early lead here as Willie comes around the screen, bounces off Atem, steps back and drops it too. Both teams just trading shots here at the moment as Woodfall tries to get the ball over the halfway. Good tight defense there from Russell. Tem goes left to the bucket, flips it up, and it rims around and out. Ooh, had to be very close to a trouble there for the captain, Jesse Lomax. Looked like he might have hit the ground before he passed it off, but I think they ended up getting it as out of bounds or foot violation anyway. So Southwest will get the steal. The turnover, sorry. John O'Mines calling for the horn set here for the Pirates. It goes to a Tem at the top of the three-point line. Mines on the three-point line, wide open, and he's not going to miss that shot when there's no one on him. Mines has been hitting that shot for decades. Short shot there from Tupou. Screen, frees up Mines. He takes a three-point shot, hits the deck, but nails it. Two from deep for John O'Mines. He's setting himself up for a stellar game already, especially taking through that contact as well after he flicked out his legs and took the hit. Tem not happy about that one, but he picks up the hands foul to open the foul count for the game. The Seahawks, they're going to go to the bench. Donovan Russell checking out and Josh Smith checking in. A bit of a warning inside there from Naree Whitwer, the referee. Boys just getting a little bit pushy and shovey early on when the ball's not even in play. Pass inside is lost by Tupou and goes out of bounds. So Seahawks already letting the turnover statistic creep into their game. That'll be their third in 4 minutes. But good defensive pressure from the Pirates to, force those turnovers as well. They're doing a really great job defensively.
Yeah, definitely never been a fan of the no-look pass, but...
And you can see why you're not a fan of it, because that's the exact same reason. It goes out of bounds. It's so hard if you're not giving your teammate the heads up about where the pass is going. And, if you're a relatively new group and you don't have that, you're
not gelling together. You're not looking for it. You need to be aware.
Yeah, absolutely. And it hasn't paid off for them so far, but... that shot there forces the Seahawks to take a timeout just to regather themselves. It's 12-4 in the first quarter, 5.5 to go. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with you shortly. And back with you here. Good timeout there from the Seahawks. Just needed a little bit of time to regather themselves after an early 8-point lead for the Pirates. They bring it in early, and straight away there's an illegal screen call. They've got that. They've called it against number 11, Donovan Russell. So obviously calling it down low. I missed that one, Shane. Did you see that?
It was just an off the ball screen. That wasn't set up.
Fair enough then. Southwest with it now. Turnovers again, proving to be a little bit of a problem for the Seahawks, and especially after having called a timeout. Coach Can probably not going to be real happy with how the boys performed out of the timeout. Krebs with 8 seconds on the shot clock, drives to the bucket, it bounces out of the rim. Good defensive rebound there from Wilson Page. Seahawks are off and running.
Good defense for the Seahawks just there with stopping the double pick for Jonathan Mines. Obviously they've worked out what he can do and how to stop it.
Yeah, and they sure made it work as well. And great offense there as well, reading that the defense was out of position, drawing the contact and getting the foul. I think they did call that against Jono Mines as well. Yeah, that foul was against Jono, so that'll be his second personal. So not a great start for him, unfortunately. And here he is, the big man, Matt Hodgson, on the floor for the Pirates. Checking out Atem. Hodgie's first game in the QSL. Big, hard shot there for Wilson Page over the top of Hodgie. And very ambitious pass from Tanner Krebs going straight over the top of Hodgie. Turnover for the Pirates. Smith in control here for the Seahawks. Again, nice slow offense. He fakes out Jono Mines, takes the three-point shot, but it bounces off the rim, Jesse Lomax. Southwest again off and running, this time for Woodfall. Finds an open Krebs on the three-point line. His shot's no good off the front of the rim. Again, the captain really going to work. He pulls the defensive rebound, and it's tipped out by Hodgson. Referee's going to come together and have a conversation, though. I think that, nope, the decision's going to stand. It came off Hodgie, they're going to say, so Seahawks will maintain. I think there might have been a little question there as to whether Hodgie tipped it back into Lomax, but referee's going to stick with the original decision. Willie, too strong. Woodfall puts on the Jets. Pass to Christian Pang. Just tapped away there by Ethan Crees.
Oh.
I don't know whether that was a pass or a shot, but it kind of almost was a very good shot. Tanner Krebs takes a very off-balance three-point shot, falling out of bounds as he nails it, clipping the side of the backboard and falling home. It may have been ugly, but it worked. Willie.
Nice backdoor cut by Willie there.
Yeah, beautiful little look inside. Great recognition from the pass. Great cut inside from Willie. Mines fighting underneath. A lot of contact. Hodgson's pass to Krebs just a little bit too strong out of bounds. Southwest going to go to the bench again now. Kai Woodfall going to step out and take a break. Max Curl going to check in. Crees hands off to Willie. He takes a very deep three-point shot. That's off the back of the rim. Mines with the defensive rebound. He finds Hodgson inside. Off to Pang. Pang for three. Max Curl, the tip rebound into the hands of Mines. So great D-board there. A lot of contact there. Referee's happy to let it play on. Mines finds himself open for three. And Jono Mines has forgotten how to miss. That's 3 from deep for Jono Mines, taking him to 9 points. His only points of the evening have been threes. No look pass from Pang. Finds Hodgson. Hodgson goes to work underneath. Southwest with a handy 14-point lead early on in this first quarter. Their defense is just firing, Shane.
No, the defense that Southwest are producing at the moment, Seahawks just don't know what they need to do to get past it.
And it's the same again now. Shot clock down to 6 seconds. They just can't find that open gap, and that's a
big shot over Hodgie.
Yeah, a beautiful shot. I don't really know how he managed to get it in, but kudos to Tupou. He managed to find a way. But yeah, Southwest defense really making it difficult for Seahawks. They've put up 6 turnovers of Seahawks already early in this game. So Southwest doing a really good job just forcing those errors and then capitalizing off them as well. So 6 turnovers for Seahawks. Southwest, 10 points from turnovers. So 5 out of the 6 turnovers. Well, sorry, that'll be 6 out of 6. So every single turnover from the Seahawks has led to a Southwest Metro bucket. So it just goes to show you right there. The difference, the turnovers is 12 points from turnovers. The gap in the score, 14 points. Realistically, Southwest are capitalizing on those errors and putting the points away. If Seahawks protect the pill, all of a sudden we've got ourselves a contest.
They just need to hold it on, make the good passes, and not just throw, once again, your no-look passes. Make sure that pass is there before you throw it.
There is another timeout on the floor, so we're going to take a quick break with 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Stay right with us, and we'll be back with you shortly. And back with you here from Hibiscus Sports Complex. It's 22 plays 8, and Tanner Krebs going to find himself sitting on the line for the 1 free throw after that foul underneath. Just doing a quick little court wipe at the same time. Krebs' shot is good. Krebs sneaking up to 8 points, led only by John O'Myans, who's on 9. So a great little double team effort from those two. Willie has it on the 3. Shot clock again, rolling down to single digits here for the Seahawks, needing to make something work. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Georgetown, hands off. 3-point shot is up and no good from the captain, Lomax. Pretty much falls into the pocket of Tanner Krebs, who fires a bullet pass cross court. Curl, 3-point shot, bounces out. The Seahawks, I think, thought that they were going to get themselves a fast break opportunity there, but they just ran straight back into a strong Southwest zone. Nice little reverse put away there. Wilson Page finding himself on the score sheet now. Pang fights his way past Georgetown. Can't get that one in though. Ends up on the deck afterwards after the strong contest. Lomax trying to slow things down. Tight defense there from Max Curl. He manages to get the pass away. There's 10 seconds left in this one. My clock's a little bit out, sorry guys. Georgetown driving to the bucket with 4 on the shot clock. Now with 2 power. And they're going to get 2 power for the travel. Just couldn't quite handle the defense there from Christian Pang. So Southwest, with 3 seconds on the game clock, will have the final say in the first quarter. Ball's in with Krebs. Halfway shot is up and straight in it to the hands of his own teammate Stefano Delorio, but that will wrap it up for the first quarter of action. It is 23 plays 10. Your Southwest Metro Pirates taking a healthy lead into the first quarter break. And back with you here for the second quarter of action. Southwest, handy little lead coming into this second quarter. They are up by 13. And a pretty little productive quarter from the Pirates as well. Jono Mines playing all 10 minutes in that first quarter for 9 points. 3 from 3 from three-point land for a great little set. Followed only by Tanner Krebs, also played the full 10 minutes, and he put 8 on the board as well. So great little duo between those two as we see the Southwest veteran Christian Pang underneath, putting it away, getting the foul, and he'll go to the line for the extra one. Referee is calling that foul against the captain, Jesse Lomax. Extra shot there from Pang is good, taking the lead to 16. Just quickly looking at the North Gold Coast Seahawks stats. Mikhail Willie leads all scorers there. He's on 6. The only other players on the score sheet are Tupou on 2 and Willie Page also on 2. It's that Page will take that margin to 4 after getting that bucket there. It's 12 plays 26. Southwest are just killing it from three-point land. This time, Kai Woodfall for the 3, shooting 5 from 12 from deep, the Pirates. So pretty good little efficiency from downtown. Woodfall with the steal. He goes three-point shot one end, steal on the other. Potentially an assist here if Mines can make it 4 from 4. And Jono Mines just raining from deep. 100%. 12 points from the three-point line, and Kai Woodfall just a great little set as well. Seahawks are going to go to the bench. Alma Spencer Tellini going to check in for the first time here. Number 13, Wilson Page, going to check out. Out of bounds play there, sees the Seahawks in possession. Willie is going to control things from the top of the 3. Tight defense here from the Pirates. Christian Payne gets the tip steal straight to curl. Finds the ball underneath and a strong shot, but can't quite fall there for a Cameron Gordon. Foul here from the Seahawks. That one going against Jaleel Georgetown. That'll be his first.
Seahawks just need to not rush it. You know, they're getting that off the ball back door, but it's just trying to force it inside and where it's not on. You know, they're just getting turnovers after turnovers from that.
Yeah, I think they're getting a little bit intimidated by the Southwest defense. They're not playing their game of basketball. They're letting Southwest control how this game is being played. You know, like they had a really good offense to start out with, as we see, you know, Tupou down low now. Someone needs to drop in behind him there. There's a big open space behind him for the dish out, you know, and he can take a nice little deep 2-point shot there. Or the boys just need to cut and move a little bit as well and just not let Southwest defense control how they play offense. It should be the other way around.
It'll work on a man defense, but Southwest is just, well, they've just changed it up then, but the last couple of plays coming down the floor, they're sitting in a zone defense, and that you know, screen and cut to the basket, that middle is just, it's clogged up, so they need to do something else.
Yeah, Southwest kind of playing a transition zone and then offer an out-of-bounds play or other possessions. They're going back into a man-to-man, and the man-to-man got pulled apart there as well. Like, that was a nice open jump shot. I think it was Willie that took that one. So, you know, good recognition on the man-to-man to actually find the open shot and just break apart that Southwest D. But again, Southwest from three-point land down the other end of the floor, just, you know, really making things look easy.
But Willie there with another nice 3.
Yeah, well, someone from Seahawks needs to sort of step up and start taking control of this game. And at the moment, it's been Willie. That three-point shot takes him up to 11 for the game so far. A nice cross-court pass there. Lomax just couldn't quite get the shot off over the top of curl, but Good little shot fake, drove around him, and that's a good offense as well from Jesse Lomax. Draw the defender out, get them in the air, break past them, and great little shot inside as well. Couldn't quite get the friendly fall, but a much better looking offense than what we have seen. I genuinely think Southwest has forgotten how to miss from deep, because that is another big three-point shot from Max Curl. Taking the lead out to 23. It's 40 plays 17 with a timeout on the floor. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with you with more action shortly. And back with you here. Good little timeout there for the Seahawks after the three-point shot from Max Curl. They're shooting 8 from 16 for 50% from three-point land at the moment, the Pirates. They're having an absolutely stellar game. Good hands there from Ethan Crees, getting the block against Tanner Krebs. Nice little dance inside there from Jesse Lomax for the easy 2 underneath. He rolled it around, but made it look simple. A little bit of miscommunication there from the Pirates. Ball going out of bounds. The Seahawks, again, Shane, like you sort of said, they just need to start controlling this offense, take things slowly. They got 16 on the shot clock to set up a play, find an open man to take an easy shot. Shot clock down to 5. Good look. There you go.
Yeah, look, that was a much better offense by the Seahawks there. Get a few passes, get the right shot, and make the most of it.
And that's exactly it. Like, we talked about it quite a lot in the women's game about that whole inside-outside play. And similar sort of situation, right? Drive down the center of the floor, cause the Southwest defense to crash in, and you had a wide-open Crease just standing on the free throw line ready for that shot. And I'd be very surprised if there's not going to be a flop warning here for a Tem, because that was quite a blatant flop, in my opinion. Yep, they've given it to him. I just saw him doing the action, so he's definitely been told. So Southwest is picking up the foul there. With 5 to go in this second quarter. Ball being controlled here by Woodfall again. Hands back to Krebs. Hodgie stepping back onto the court for the Pirates as we see Woodfall. Nice little floater for 2. It's just nice soft hands from Woodfall there, kissing the glass and finding him his 7th and 8th points of the night. Good look there from Tellini. Just a little bit too strong, couldn't quite get the friendly fall. As Krebs around the Hodgson screen, rolls inside, gets it underneath and throws down the two-hander. That's what we wanted to see.
That's what everyone came to watch.
That's 1, Hodgie, 2 more. You got 2.5 quarters to do it. Ooh, rough screen there from Tellini. Smith goes around it though and gets the contact from Kai Woodfall, so he's going to go to the line for 2. Not too much of a concern there for Woodfall. That's only his first. As John O'Mines checks back in for the Pirates. Woodfall going to take a break. As Crees and Lomax take a rest for the Seahawks. Donovan Russell and I think Wilson Page were the two players that just checked in. First free throw there for Josh Smith is good. Second one off the front of the rim though. Defensive rebound, Atem. Mine's going to bring the ball up for the Pirates. Krebs breaks left, inside, outside. I don't know who he was passing that to, but there is a purple shirt over behind that McDonald's sign, so I think that's where it was going to. He did a little bit of a wave as well. He knew the ball was coming to him. Shot clock down to 6 seconds, so Seahawks really need to try and break this double team. They do. 2 seconds on the shot clock. It's up from Page. No good, but the offensive rebound and put back from Donovan Russell is. That's a good look there from Russell, recognizing the shot clock was coming down into its dying seconds, getting himself in the keyway for that O-board and put back. And Russell, again, nice steal, nice drive to the bucket. Can't put it away, but good look. And that foul is going to go against Mikhail Willie from the Seahawks. That's only going to be his first as well. Good to see a little bit of fire in some of these Seahawks boys. Willie obviously having quite a good game. Russell there as well, just starting to get a little bit of fire in his belly, starting to read those steals, get the ball to the bucket, fire some shots. Mines misses his first shot of the night. In fact, it's his first shot of the night that wasn't a three-pointer. Don't take it inside, John, and just shoot threes.
Too close.
Yeah. Needs to be somewhere between the three-point line and halfway, otherwise it's no good. Atem losing control of that one, but manages to recover and hand off. Krebs taking a shot from the white line.
Toby. Maxi trying to hit it back into the Seahawks player.
Yeah.
Unfortunately steps out beforehand.
Couldn't quite get it to work, Curl. So it will be a Seahawks ball, but there is a timeout on the floor for Southwest Metro Pirates. Jeremy Kendall just want to take a break. We're going to have one as well. 2:30 to go in the second quarter. We'll be back with you shortly. Back with you here. Good time out there from Coach JK for the Pirates. Just wanted to settle things down for the last couple of minutes here. Probably try and set up a couple of plays to extend the lead going into the halftime break. Teleni for the Seahawks. Shot clock rolling down to single digits again. So Southwest doing a really good job to get almost every single possession from the Seahawks down into single digits, but they managed to break that one as Laseli Tupou goes inside with the reverse. Max Curl plays pinball down the center of the key. Had to be a foul somewhere. They've got that one against Jaleel Georgetown. It's kind of pick your player, any player sort of situation. He bounced off all three of them on his way to the bucket. Apologies, my clock is playing games with me again. Curl misses the first and the second. It's an unusual double miss there from Curl. Lomax with it now, just taking the ball back to halfway, setting up the offense. They've got the double screen against Curl. Teleni nails him. Lomax gets himself open. That is a beautiful offense from the Seahawks. Again, it's just that nice controlled offense you're talking about, Shane. Just playing it out, getting a couple of passes around, and just setting something up. You got the double screen, you roll off it, and a beautiful open shot there from the captain.
Yeah, look, like that, you couldn't have asked for a better shot to come from that play. Then Mindsy goes down the other end and does exactly the same thing to him.
And he's been having a stellar night as well. 6 shots, 5 makes, 4 of those from three-point land. You can't leave him open on that. If there's going to be a screen, they're trying to open him up, and he's just been having a stellar game in terms of percentage. And speaking of stellar games, Wilson Page is having himself a little ball game as well. He's doing a really good job down low and underneath. It'll be his 3rd shot inside. And Krebs' step back 3-point shot is nothing but air over the top of Wilson Page. Probably not the shot Southwest would have wanted, but the shot they decided to take. There is a little bit of a differential between game and shot clock, so this won't be the last shot. Teleni bounces off the front of the rim. Page with the offensive rebound, but then gets the push in the back on the second attempt at an O-board. So Page picking up that foul. I believe that'll be his 2nd personal. No, only his 1st.
2 shots to come. Foul trouble.
Yeah, so Max Curl going to get a nice little friendly walk down the other end of the stadium for his free throws. Hopefully able to make one of the 2, at least, after the double miss.
There we go. That's the first one.
That's more like it. He'll make up for it. He'll get 2 from 2 this time.
That he does.
And there's the half decade for the Pirates. 50-30 the lead here with the last shot to come from the Seahawks. It's going to be Teleni. Beautiful handoff for Lomax, but his shot's just too soft into the front of the rim. But great rebound from Page and fouled on the buzzer beater shot as well. Unfortunate clip there from Martin Nolan for the Pirates. He's going to pick up the foul. No, I think I read the referee's fingers wrong. That can't have been Nolan. He's not on the floor. I don't know who they gave that against then.
I think they gave it to Stefano Deloria.
That probably makes more sense. 6, 7, I don't know. Probably should go and get an eye test. I've made that mistake a few times tonight. So those free throws there will round out the evening. It is 33 plays 50 after that last free throw. It's a halftime break. Southwest Metro getting themselves a nice little commanding lead into the break. 50 plays 33, 17 points up. We've got 15 minutes on the halftime clock. So stay right with us, and we'll be back with you shortly with the second half of action in this QSL Pirates Game of the Week. And back with you here at the Pirate Ship. It's the Harry Haxton Court and your QBL game of the week between the North Gold Coast Seahawks and the Southwest Metro Pirates. It's a healthy 18-point lead here for Southwest. 50 plays 32. Shane, I see you've got the stats there in front of you. Just walk us through what's going on.
Yeah, well, as Regan said, it's a nice healthy lead from Southwest, but you got Jonathan Mines with 14 points on the board. You got 4 from 5 from the 3-point line, so that helps quite nicely. And after that, you've got Curbs on 8 points and Woodfall on 8 points as well. And then you look down the page, and for North Gold Coast Seahawks, you got Willie top scoring for them on 11, 5 from 8 in the field. So that's quite a nice percentage.
And Southwest, I think, is doing a really good job. The big thing that stands out for me looking at what's in front of us is the points from turnover. They've got 17 points from turnovers. And looking at that statistic for North Gold Coast, 10 turnovers. So if they got 17 points out of 10 turnovers, that's a pretty good effort. They're capitalizing, realistically at about 60% on every single turnover that the Seahawks get, which is just absolutely huge. North Gold Coast in that category only has 4. So Southwest has turned the ball over 6 times, and only 2 of those were actually capitalized by the Seahawks and converted into points. So it really is a big disparity in those 2 statistics. And as we see again, Southwest, their other biggest beneficiary of points, I suppose, is points in the paint. That's 20, where they've just gotten themselves inside and thrown down some nice easy points.
Yeah, and that's another points off another turnover too. So
Seleni couldn't quite get that long jump shot from the top of the keyway to fall. You see him smacking his own hands, disappointed that one didn't fall. Would fall for Southwest. Now hands off to Mines, who gets the big Atem screen. Atem, top of the key jump shot is no good. Rebound pulled by Teleni. Willie in control now, finds Teleni, cutting down into the key. Kicks it across the court to the captain. Nice shot fake over the top of Pangy, but it rolls across the back of the rim and down to Atem. Krebs off the nice screen there, goes to the bucket, finds his way inside. Hits the left-handed bucket. Foul there going against Mikhail Willie. So that'll be his second personal foul. And really good recognition there from Krebs as well, just seeing the gap down the left-hand side of the floor, drawing the contact. And putting on points number 9 and 10 and 11. Southwest full court pressure here. Jono Mines and Tanner Krebs up tight. Great read there on the pass to Willie. So Atem gets the steal, drives to the bucket, kicks out to Krebs, cross court to Mines, pulls up on the 3-point shot and just bounces out. But again, another really great offensive play there from Southwest, and they don't want to go, they're going to take the win, and they want to take it by a big margin by the looks of it, playing that full court pressure. Travel. Easy call there from the referees. Wilson Page just taken off on the wrong foot on his way to the bucket.
Then questions the referee's call.
I don't know how you can question that. That was pretty obvious. Yeah. Fake left, take off right. That's a travel. It's got nothing to do with the new gather step rule. He caught the ball in a stationary position, so that doesn't even come into play. We've got a foul underneath, I believe. So they're going to get that against Stefano Delorio. I wasn't even looking down that part of the court. So not too sure what that one was. If someone saw it on the screen, send us a message in the YouTube comments because I want to know what that was. I completely missed it. Shane, I think you missed it as well by the sounds of it. Either way, Seahawks benefiting off that illegal screen and the turnover from Southwest. Lomax needing to go to work here. Finds Taleni. Back to Lomax, needing to put something up here. 3 on the shot. Willie finds the shot, but bounces off the rim. Loose rebound. Ends up in the hands of Atem. Krebs goes inside to Delorio, and Delorio goes to work and rattles it home. And Coach Can not happy with what he's seeing out on the floor, so he's going to go and take the timeout. It's 57 plays 32. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with you with more action shortly. And back with you here with just over 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Southwest again going to this full court pressure. So really trying to add some nails into the coffin. Ooh, tight defense there from Kai Woodfall against Lomax. Made it hard for Lomax to get the pass away, but did a pretty good job of it in the end. Got the ball down the floor for the 2-point shot. Lomax, again, really good defense against Tanner Krebs. Finds a cutting attempt, but a huge block there from Wilson Page. Ends in the hands of Lomax. He fires.
Pulls his own rebound.
Yeah, he's doing a really great job tonight, Jesse Lomax. I mean, again, it's good to see your captain out on the floor, leading by example, hustling for steals, hustling for rebounds, getting the ball down the floor, taking a shot, not just sitting back and assuming it's going to go in, but actually following through and picking up those O-boards as well. He's been having a really aggressive game. He's been really nice to watch.
He has.
I feel like I should have seen him play basketball before, potentially in last year's QBL season or some of the D-League competition that they called it last year, but my memory unfortunately doesn't go quite back that far, so the name doesn't ring a bell, but he's been a real delight to watch, and if I do get to see another Seahawks game, he'll definitely be someone to watch out for, because he's had a great game.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's taken charge, telling the boys where to go, where they need to be, making sure they're in the right spots, and obviously putting the points on the board at the same time. So.
And that's it. Like, you don't necessarily need your captain to be your best player out on the floor or the person that's putting on all the points. Like, just looking at his stat line, he's only got, 6 points, 6 boards, and realistically, that's pretty much it. So he doesn't have a huge stat line, but you see him hustling. Actually, they haven't listed him for a steal, but he got that ball before. So, I think he's been a little bit hard done by on that particular stat. But he's hustling for absolutely everything, and you can see him trying to direct the boys out on the floor as well. So, it is a sign of a good leader, and he's been having a really good game regardless. You see the ball tipped around and out of bounds there between Hodgie and Donovan Russell.
Yeah, they picked apart the Pirates press there quite easily that time.
And good to see as well. They struggled against it the first 2 times. Obviously, the first one, turnover. Second one, they got it over eventually, but it was a pretty tough play. But that time, just recognizing the press, getting the breaker in place.
Oh.
Easy split. An unfortunate miss there from Wilson Page. He'll be hurting over that one. Mines. A rare miss from him from 3-point land. Pulled out of that one. Page ended up with it. Jesse Lomax now with 5 on the shot clock. Tries to fake out Mines. Mines too smart for that. Shot clock on 1 second. Lomax passes straight to Max Curl. Curl draws the defense and beautiful handoff there to Matty Hodgson for the 2.
I think it was Minesy.
Oh, was it?
Wasn't Hodgie?
Nah.
What?
I was too busy updating the score in front of me and I just looked up and Hodgie was there. I just assumed. Of course it was Minesy. Why would it not be Minesy? Adding a much handy extra 2 points there, taking him up to 16 to lead all scorers for the night. He's got it again. This time he goes left, finds an open curl in the corner. His shot is up and off the front of the rim. Good defensive rebound there for Russell Donovan. He takes on Woodfall. Woodfall read the mishandle and pounced on it, but great recovery there from Donovan and drawing the foul against Kai Woodfall. Southwest, a couple of substitutions, and for the first time here tonight, we'll see Brandon Edwards checking in. The second youngest player on the Southwest team, getting some minutes. Curl, defensive rebound, pushing the ball up fast. Splits down the center, fires one up. Can't get it to fall, but Hodgie
gets the rebound and puts it back.
Does what Hodgie does best. And great steal there from Brandon Edwards. Immediately off the bench, going to work, picking up the steal and the 2 points. Welcome to the game, Edwards. Teleni trying to draw the contact there from Mines and get the foul off that screen. Ball ends up on the outside with Smith. His shot's no good. Curl finds an open Mines. That's wet.
Yeah. That never looked like missing at all.
That shot was taken, you wouldn't be able to see, taken pretty much directly in front of where we are. And the minute it left his hands, you knew that was going in. And Mines again back on form. He's missed his last couple, but managed to find his form again on that. It's 68 plays 34, and there's a timeout on the floor, so we'll be back with you in just a minute. And back with you here, it's the Seahawks bringing the ball in. We've got a little bit of a deficit to make up. It's 68 plays 34. Just needing to go back to what was working well in that second quarter and focusing on their offense, which looks like what they're doing here. Taking things nice and slow. Big screen there from Teleni for Georgetown. But needing to get a shot up here. Georgetown's going to have to take a long one. Fires it over the top of Christian Pang, but referee's going to call that it was just a fraction of a second after the siren sounded.
Yeah, they need to be a bit more aware of that shot clock.
Like, it was a great offensive set. They were slowing things down. They were moving the ball around. They were setting screens and cutting. But, yeah, absolutely, Shane. They just need to be a little bit more aware of where it was sitting because it was a great offense. Otherwise, they just needed to realize that they had to make that move 2 seconds earlier. Georgetown taking on Mines, kicks it over to Crees. Willie now, 10 seconds on the shot clock. So again, needing to go to work and not much time left to do it. 3-point shot fake went up from Russell. Ball goes. And again, another good offensive rebound there for Tupou. Curl gets wiped out by Georgetown. Georgetown, what foul? That was a foul. Cutting across the body of Curl, causing that contact. You got to ask a question of the referees, though, right? You
always have to. Make them honest.
I'm not going to lie, from a referee's perspective, it makes it more fun as well when they at least try and question it. Keeps it interesting. 2 minutes to go in this third, and Curl has it for the Pirates. Drives down the baseline and can't quite get that one to fall. Good defensive rebound for Georgetown, but they need to get it over the half now, and they do. Taleni settling things down. Edwards almost gets the steal from Willie. And they're going to claim that, well, not that it probably would have mattered in the end, but they reset the shot clock that one as well. So they were claiming that Edwards gained possession, which really would have helped, because if that shot clock didn't reset, Seahawks would have had a very short time to get a shot up. Again, Christian Pang, just nice basketball IQ, reading the offensive player, getting the steal, going coast to coast for that nice easy 2 to take the Pirates to 70. And another steal here again for Southwest as well, this time in the hands of Woodfall. Pang has it, they go inside to attempt a 10, but he can't catch the sitter. Pulls up out wide though and hits a very deep 2. He stuffed up the easy shot underneath by not gaining possession, but hey, he made up for it out deep.
Gets a foul down the other end. Russell makes the most of it, gets the bucket. Also gets the foul.
It's a nice drive there from Russell as well, and good recognition of Atama 10 being out of position. Just causing that little bit of contact, enough for the referees to warrant the call. But again, just finishing. That all crucial moment too, like especially in juniors nowadays, like some of the rep games that I referee in 16s, 18s, you see it so often, especially from a referee's perspective, where you know as a referee when an offensive player is trying to draw a foul. But a big thing that I've noticed creeping into the game now is players trying to draw the foul to go to the line for 2, but not focusing on actually finishing.
Actually making that basket. Yeah, that's you always back playing juniors, you always get told to, don't worry about the foul and make sure you worry about getting the 2 points and making the 3-point play.
And that's exactly it. Like for some reason, players these days are trying to draw that contact. They're trying to go to the line for 2, but it's the 2-point bucket that you want. You want the 3-point play.
Yeah.
So it's
you don't want the 2 points. You want that 3rd point.
Yeah. Take the contact, draw the foul, sure, but make sure that you're finishing the shot first. Take the contact, settle yourself in the midair, take that shot. Southwest now probably going to, okay, I'm wrong, not hold for the last shot of the game. Attempt, taking that one with 10 seconds to go. Shot clock was on par with the game clock. They could have taken the final one, but instead, Lomax is going to take a shot. That gets blocked. Edwards takes a wild one from downtown. That was never going anywhere near the bucket, but that draws out the 3rd quarter of action. Southwest Metro Pirates, they've managed to double the Seahawks. It's 36 plays 72. So it'll be a nice road home here for the Pirates. A nice healthy lead leading into the 4th quarter. That was a
22-4 quarter.
Wow, that is a huge offensive quarter for the Pirates, just dropping an additional 18 points. And really good job defensively then as well. If they kept the Seahawks to only 4 points that quarter, that is huge.
That's massive to be able to stop, only let them score 4 points when, the 2nd quarter, they actually played quite well and got to 22. And to be only able to come out in the 3rd and score 4 points, I think the coach for the Seahawks has got quite a bit of work to do coming into the last quarter.
Yeah, I can see Coach Can definitely having a word to the boys about that. So there is a short break here for the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a quick one. But we'll be back with you for the final quarter of action in just a moment. And back with you here from the Harry Haxton Court in Hibiscus Sports Complex. Getting ourselves ready for the fourth quarter of action in Southwest. Shane, as we discussed, a nice healthy lead and really driving it home in that third quarter. A massive 18-point differential, 22-4 in the third, as we see Max Curl opening up the scoring in the fourth with a big corner three-point drop.
Yeah, look, Seahawks just didn't even look to get a hand up. It was a drive and dish opportunity for Southwest. Seahawks just didn't really do anything to help. Just let him have it.
And that was great hands there from Christian Payne, just ripping the ball out aggressively underneath. So a great job there. Seahawks, good recovery though, and putting the 2 points on the board. Payne finds Curl in the corner. Can he go 2 from 2?
Oh, so close. But
he gave it a damn good shot, bouncing off all elements, the rim, the board, the rim. Couldn't quite get it. The rebound ends up in a jump ball, which is going to favor the Seahawks. Oh, big spin move there. Just loses control as he goes around Seleni, but manages to recover.
Oh.
Good steal there from Georgetown. Gets it back to Lomax. Lomax flips up the reverse, but it spins the wrong way. Did they call that? I thought they just called that one a jump ball as well, and it's going for Seahawks again. Oh no, Pirates, never mind. Don't know what I was looking at. The fourth quarter jitters have hit me. I'm losing my mind.
Seahawks coming out with the press, hoping to get a stop.
Well, it's a good opportunity for them to practice it really as well. Like, even if it's not about closing down this gap, it's a great opportunity to try the press and just do something different. We haven't seen them do it all game. They almost get the steal straight away. Lomax almost getting the ball out of the hands of Edwards. And it pays off for them as well.
It worked. No.
And, if you coach Brad Can, that's exactly what you want to see. You try something different in the fourth quarter. Yeah, you've got a bit of a deficit to try and claw back, but you just want to see your boys executing the drills that you work on in training. And that full court press was perfect. Got the turnover. They didn't get the steal, but still forced enough pressure for Southwest to just lose control and pass a wild one out of court. Edwards almost taking out the legs of Christian Payne, who gets the rebound and fires it away. So bit of a wild offense there from Southwest. Georgetown finds a very wide open Josh Smith in the corner.
Shot. Hits the top of the board, goes in for the three.
I agree with GM Rob Tanky. Did he call that as a bank? Because I didn't hear it, and it doesn't count if you don't call it, especially from the corner. Pang.
Tries to draw the foul, doesn't get it, gets his own board, gets blocked.
Yeah, Pangy going to town underneath and fighting for it. It eventually ends up in the hands of Brandon Edwards, and he gets the 2-point drop. But Christian Payne, just such a fighter. He you know, he had 2 or 3 goes at it through pretty heavy defense and, you know, maybe a little knock here or there as well, and just kept going at it, didn't say anything to the referees, just kept fighting, kept pulling those O-boards, and his teammate did the job for him. Mikhail Willie going to check back in for the Seahawks. Captain Jesse Lomax just going to take what I'm sure will only be a quick breather. I'm just calling it out before, but Southwest are checking in some of their young boys. Cameron Gordon checking in yet again, and Martin Nolan as well for, I think, the first time, if I'm not mistaken. So looking at the stat sheet in front of me, it will be the first time that Nolan's taken court here tonight. Georgetown with 10 on the shot clock. Oh, nice little crossover there. Step back 3-point shot, and that was gorgeous. That was a nice little...
Lovely little step back.
Yeah. Sweet little cross. Step back, Jimmy. Straight pass there to Mikhail Willie. Goes back against Nolan. Almost goes out of bounds, but Christian Pang, after a little bit of a fumble around, got it back. Gordon taken out on the pass, but finds Pang, who finds Stefano Delorio, who puts away the 2.
Nice little dish off instead of taking it himself.
Just nice little offense all around. Like, you can sort of see the difference between the way this Southwest team played in rounds 1 to 3 versus the way that they're playing now is very, very different. It's a much more gelled, cohesive unit, and you can really see that in plays like that. They just know where each other are. They know their teammates have got their back, and you know, it really shows that they're just an oiled unit, and it 100% explains why they went the start of the season. You know, they went a while without a win. They got that, you know, had a little bit of a tough start to the season, but with getting some of their key players back on the floor, like John O'Mines and, you know, obviously now Matty Hodgson as well, they're really making a big impact, and this team is just gelling as a unit.
Yeah, look, as any team, really, it does take those couple of games to, you know, as much as you can train as much as you want, but until you actually get into a game situation, you don't know where everyone's going to be. You don't know, you know where everyone's going to shoot from. So it does take those few games to get used to the way people play, and you can show that it's paying off. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there is a timeout on the floor as well. Both teams needing that little breather. We'll take one as well, and we'll be right back with you shortly. And back with you here. We're just over 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of action. Southwest maintaining their healthy lead over the Seahawks. Nice little inside shot there from Brandon Edwards. The North Gold Coast Seahawks subbing in a nice little mystery player, number 2. I'm really sorry. I'd love to be able to give him credit. The youngster checking in for the Seahawks, but I don't have him on my score sheet. Jai Clark, that is, for the North Gold Coast Seahawks, checking in for the first time here in the game. Must have been a late addition there, Shane, because the box score that we got given before the game doesn't have him. But nice little late substitution there for the Seahawks. 83 plays 45. Southwest, nice little move there from Cameron Gordon underneath, but just couldn't get the friendly roll over the top of the rim. Jesse Lomax for the Seahawks, again taking control after checking back in. Nice fake handoff there from Josh Smith.
Yeah, it's good to see Seahawks come out in a different defensive move, playing a 3-2, rather than the man that they've been consistently playing to try and just change it up a little bit.
We've done a really good job as a whole in this fourth quarter just to mix up things offensively and defensively. Like from a defensive perspective, like you said, they've gone to 3-2, so mixing it up with the way that they're playing their zone, as well as doing that full court press as well. So they're really going all out in this fourth quarter. And to be honest, Shane, it's worked out as well. They've gone from a 4-point third quarter to already being on 9 halfway through the fourth.
Yeah, it's definitely paid dividends and changing things up.
Got to give a shout out to Jordan Mullen, giving me the information we were chasing. Young Jai Clark playing for Southport State High. So getting his call up for the QSL Division 1 team here for the Seahawks. Jordan, one of these days I am actually going to get you back on the mic. You bail on me to referee. You bail on me because you're kids. To be fair, having a babysit tonight, fair enough if you've got your kids. I mean, that's a fair call. I mean, Shane went the opposite end of the direction. Came here instead of being with the kids. And then there's me, the single guy who has no idea what I'm talking about. But always good to have you tuning back in, Jordan. And there's a timeout on the floor yet again. We are going to take another quick break. There is 3:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 83 plays 46 once I update my scoreboard. Stay right with us. We'll be back with you shortly. And back with you here. Good timeout there. We're just under 4 to go. Brandon Edwards going to bring the ball in for the Southwest Metro Pirates, handing off to his young teammate Cameron Gordon. They find a way to Delorio in underneath. His pass to Edwards is stolen. But Donovan Russell just having to slow things up there, just losing a little bit of control of the ball. There's Jai Clark, pull-up jump shot over the top of Delorio. No good. Good read there for Jesse Lomax. Couldn't quite get the steal, but also smart enough to not make contact with the ball. So the turnover for Southwest stands, and Seahawks will get the possession. Lomax beats Edwards. Step back three-point shot off the back of the rim, but strong defensive rebound there for Taleni. Edwards now carry ball well and truly. He's not real happy, but I think he knew that. I think it's more anger at himself, not anger at the referees, that one, because that was well and truly underneath and over. I like it though. Nice attempt. Yeah. It was a nice looking little move though. I can see what he was trying to do. Just couldn't quite get his hand in the position that made it legal. Delorio up the floor to Pangy. Southwest moving the ball around really well. They find an open Cameron Gordon in underneath, but he gets crashed by Wilson Page and Taleni. Foul called. They're going to pass it in from the baseline. And that's just too easy. That's just defense falling asleep on that one. One pass in from the out-of-bounds play. It's not even like Southwest really ran a play. Pangi was just open.
Just wide open.
So got to be a little bit better on that, the Seahawks defense. It's just a little bit too easy when they can pass the ball straight in and take that shot. Young Jai Clark picking up a foul on that one, just coming across the wrists of Delorio. So he's going to go to the line for a couple of freebies. Delorio makes the second, though. 86-46. Southwest, again, continuing with this full court pressure. They seem to break it relatively easy that time as well. So have plenty of time left on the shot clock as they got over. Teleni hands back to Smith.
6 seconds. Need to do something with it. Oh, take it from the free throw line.
That was a bad read from Southwest defensively. The shot clock's gone off an error there. It definitely hit the rim. I don't really know what Martin Nolan is asking for there from Southwest because it definitely hit the ring. The shot clock violation was definitely an error. But yeah, that was similar to the situation that we just had before, Shane. That was really poor defense from Southwest. That ball was caught on the free throw line and, you know, everyone from Southwest kind of just went, yeah, we'll let him take it.
Let him shoot the ball. Nice little jumper from the free throw line.
Teleni goes left against Pang. He fires it up, but it just rolls off the left-hand side. Good look from Teleni, though, getting himself down the center of the floor. Delorio fires a floater, pulls his own O-board. That one blocked by Page. Somehow Delorio, again, another offensive rebound. Can't get the O-board the third time. That one ending up in the hands of Teleni. Clark on the run now, loses the ball behind his back, manages to recover, step back, three-point shot, up and off the back of the rim.
Look, that wasn't a bad move by him. I was quite impressed with it, actually.
Yeah, it was a nice little step, to be honest. Like, we've seen a couple of good crosses in this game, and, you know, hell, a minute to go, bit of a deficit, why not? Go for your life, youngster. Yeah. Foul there getting called against Alma Spencer Teleni. Sorry. Called in favor of Teleni on Christian Pang. If I can get my order of events correct. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Still not quite from Delorio. Shot clock hasn't reset, so Clark is going to have to take a shot. It's off the front of the rim. Fast break here for Southwest. Nolan goes up for Cameron Gordon. He can't get it in time. Still manages to get the 2 points, though, but it was in the alley-oop throwdown that he was hoping for. Wouldn't that have been a way to end the game?
Yeah.
I only got one Hodgie dunk as well. I'm disappointed. Oh, good drive there, and he's got the foul as well. That was a nice inside look from Wilson Page. They've got the foul called against Brandon Edwards, so going to have a couple of shots here with 9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Apologies, I've somehow got an extra score there for the Seahawks. It's 90 plays 46. Wilson Page misses the first. And the second as well. Southwest coming down with a defensive rebound, but they'll pretty much call it quits from here. Cameron Gordon just holding on it to run it down for the final quarter of action. And that wraps it up from the Pirate Ship on your Saturday night. It's 90 plays 46. A great effort there from the Pirates all around, and even with the big man, Matty Hodgson, making his debut in the QSL, it was done by a lot of the other players from Southwest, so Shane, quickly just run us through what is on the stat sheet in front of us.
Yeah, look, Mindsy obviously come out hard in the first 3 quarters. 19 points, 5 from 8 from the 3-point line. You can't argue with that, really. And then 2 from 3 in the field, 7 from 11 in total. He'll do that every day of the week.
Yeah, well and truly standout performance from John O'Mines. And then, there's a reason he's one of the leading point scorers, not only for the Southwest Metro Pirates, but in the league as well. He's up there with some of the other big names. And, it was a really good team effort as a whole from Southwest. All the starters putting on some pretty big points. Atem got 12 to be the second leading scorer. Tanner Krebs on 11. Delorio 9. Kai Woodfall 8. Christian Pang off the bench on 9. I don't know what on earth Rob Tankey's screaming out the top of his lungs over the loudspeaker. Sorry about that. And jumping down to the other side of the field as well, North Gold Coast Seahawks. Really good job across the board, but there was just a little bit of work that needed to be done defensively to close some of that scoring from Southwest. But a big effort from Mikhail Willie. He put down 11 to lead all scorers for his team. Wilson Page getting 8 on the scoreboard. Jesse Lomax, a captain. Really great game. 6 points, 6 rebounds, a steal. He had more than 1 steal. I'm going to give him 2 or 3 at least. Sorry, stats guys. I love our stats guys, but he surely had more than 1. And you also had Josh Smith coming off the bench with 6 as well. But a really good effort. A tough game there for the North Gold Coast Seahawks. But this Southwest team is really just coming together as a unit. A couple of wins over the last couple of weeks to pull themselves back into contention, to get themselves into semi-finals. Still a little bit more work to do throughout the season, a couple of tough games to go. But if they can keep playing like they did tonight, Shane, I think they're in with a chance to get themselves up there.
I think they've got quite a good chance. They're still sitting, they're sitting 7th at the moment. After this win, will they jump? Well, depending on how Toowoomba went, or how Toowoomba goes this week.
Yeah, it's a hard ladder to read, really, because for that, Southwest now 4-4 with 8 games, but there are teams out there that have only played 5. So it's pretty hard to work out the actual ladder itself. But a 4-4 win-loss record, considering where they started, could be a lot worse. But overall, a really great effort there from the Pirates. Final thought, Shane?
Yeah, no, I think the Pirates executed quite well. They, obviously Mindsy top scoring, and he realistically didn't really play the last quarter either. But take him away, and they've still got a strong team. Don't discredit the Seahawks, because they still showed up for the full game, and they kept trying. So that last quarter for the Seahawks was obviously they're trying something new, trying to work out how they gel together, what they need to do to improve, and I'm quite impressed with how the Seahawks finished the game, really. Yeah,
it was a great game overall to watch. The Seahawks, like you said, Shane, came out in that 4th quarter, and even though they were a little bit down after that 3rd quarter, a 22-4 run for the Pirates, they came out in the 4th. They mixed things up defensively. They went to a full court press. They mixed it up as well and started playing a 3-2 zone. Yeah. So a lot of really positive signs from the Seahawks in that 4th quarter, and a great little team as well. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Jesse Lomax. I really like the way that he plays. So there's a lot of positive sign there for the Seahawks. But Southwest Metro just came out with an absolutely stellar game, and with the form that John O'Mines is playing, it's no surprise, that they got that big victory, and he put 19 points on the board. So just a really great unit from Southwest at the moment, starting to gel as a team and putting up some pretty good performances. But that does wrap things up from us here at Hibiscus Sports Complex on the Harry Haxton Court. I would like to say a big thank you to Chris Sieber up on camera for us. My co-commentator Shane Rideout, thank you for joining me. My name's been Regan Baker on behalf of the Stream Team Australia. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.